Good morning, good afternoon, and for those still trading on leverage at 3 a.m., good luck. Welcome to BS Crypto News, your daily dose of digital debauchery and decentralized developments here to cut through the noise, the hype, and occasionally the outright absurdity of the crypto markets. Today, we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of headlines that are sure to make your algorithms buzz, uncovering Bybit's latest European lockout, the US Treasury's North Korean IT worker crackdown, and the fascinating tale of a CEO who's literally putting his Bitcoin where his mouth is. Plus, we'll explore Bitcoin Hyper's big fundraising win, the Ripple CEO's plea for regulatory sanity, Dubai's influencer intervention, why an industry veteran thinks avoiding crypto is the real gamble, and the tantalizing hint of an altcoin season lurking on Binance. Stay tuned, folks, because if you blink, you might miss the next pump. Or dump. And if you like what you hear, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Your wallet will thank you. Bybit's European vacation, not for everyone. First up, let's talk about Bybit. The exchange that just loves to keep things interesting as they've finally spilled the beans on the Pump.Fun token sale, but with a rather significant catch for our friends across the pond due to the EU's notoriously complex MiCA regulations, which, let's be honest, probably stand for many incomprehensible crypto acronyms. European users will be politely or perhaps not so politely barred from participating while the rest of the world gets a shot at these 15% of total supply pump tokens at a fixed price of $0.004. Europeans will be left watching from the sidelines, presumably sipping espresso and wondering why regulatory clarity often feels like a mirage in the desert of digital assets. Bybit, by the way, is the only major platform daring to touch this sale. Brave souls, or perhaps just very ambitious, you decide. Uncle Sam versus the North Korean IT squad. Moving on to something a little more serious, or at least as serious as crypto news gets, the US Treasury has dropped the hammer on 2 individuals and 4 entities allegedly involved in a North Korea-run IT worker ring. These digital masterminds reportedly targeted U.S. crypto companies, swiping citizen information for aliases and embedding North Korean IT workers into American firms, their alleged goal being to funnel funds back to North Korea's missile programs. So next time you're wondering why that one dev on your team seems unusually quiet and asks for payment only in untraceable tokens, it might just be the quiet patriotism of a nation building rockets with stolen crypto. Just kidding. Mostly. Bitcoin for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In a refreshing twist of corporate commitment, we turn our gaze to Japan as Takashi Toshiro, the freshly minted CEO of Tokyo-based energy company Remixpoint, has declared he will be taking his entire salary in Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that right. No fiat for this visionary. This bold move isn't just a personal preference. It's part of the company's grand strategy to make Bitcoin a core component of its financial framework, a clear signal to shareholders that the captain of this ship is quite literally putting his digital money where his mouth is. Forget stock options. This is about hodling your way to corporate alignment, a true trailblazer, or perhaps just a very confident Nakamoto maximalist. Only time will tell. Bitcoin. Hyper. Supercharging the OG chain. Shifting gears to innovation, a new Layer 2 project called Bitcoin Hyper, just bagged a cool $2 million in its pre-sale. Its mission being to make Bitcoin faster and cheaper by leveraging the Solana virtual machine. Essentially, you send your BTC to a verified wallet and boom, you get the same amount on their Layer 2 network. It's like giving Bitcoin a shot of espresso, or perhaps a Red Bull if you prefer. This could be a significant step in unlocking Bitcoin's potential beyond just being a store of value, making it more practical for everyday hyper transactions. Ripple's CEO, please Washington, make sense. Over in Washington, D.C., Brad Garlinghouse, the ever-vocal CEO of Ripple, was once again testifying before the U.S. Senate, his message being loud and clear. Please, for the love of Satoshi, give us some regulatory clarity. Garlinghouse argues that the U.S.'s muddled stance on crypto is stifling innovation, pushing talent and capital offshore. He's essentially begging for Congress to define clear rules of engagement, so companies aren't left guessing whether they're building the next big thing or accidentally violating a century-old securities law. We're all holding our breath, Brad. Dubai's digital influencer intervention. And now for a touch of desert wisdom. Dubai, often seen as a beacon of crypto adoption, is stepping up its game with new regulations for marketing virtual assets. the goal being to be the gold standard for responsible crypto regulation. This means influencers, those digital tastemakers we all follow, will now need to disclose their paid partnerships and can only promote companies licensed by the VARA. That's the Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority. No more shaming random unlicensed tokens, folks. Dubai is making sure your crypto advice comes from a licensed professional, not just someone with a good camera and a large following. Ric Edelman. The real speculation is avoiding crypto? Shifting our perspective, veteran wealth manager Ric Edelman is challenging conventional wisdom as he confidently asserts that owning crypto is no longer a speculative position. Not doing so is. That's a mic drop moment if I ever heard one. Edelman believes we're in the era of Internet 3.0, the Internet of money powered by blockchain technology. So, if you're still on the sidelines clutching your fiat pearls, Edelman suggests you might be taking the bigger gamble. Food for thought, dear listeners. Binance stablecoin influx, altcoin season. Incoming? Finally, let's talk about what's got the crypto community buzzing with anticipation, the potential for an altcoin season. Analysts at Crypto Quant have spotted a staggering $31 billion influx of stablecoins into Binance. Now, why is this important? Because large reserves of stablecoins often act as latent capital, patiently waiting to be deployed. Think of it as a massive pile of dry powder ready to ignite the altcoin market. While nothing is guaranteed in crypto, a sudden surge in stablecoins often precedes a period of increased liquidity, and some juicy pumps for your favorite altcoins. Keep those eyes peeled, folks. The Crypto Chronicle. Signing off for now. And that wraps up another thrilling edition of the Crypto Chronicle. From regulatory headaches to bold CEO moves and the tantalizing promise of altcoin gains, it's never a dull moment in the decentralized world. Remember, the crypto market waits for no one. So stay informed, stay diversified, and for goodness sake, always do your own research. Until next time, may your gains be green and your transactions be swift. And if the market leaves you pulling your hair out, at least you know the Chronicle will be here to tell the tale. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. We want to hear what you think. And until next time, Crypto Warriors.